Will Smith speaks on Chris Rock's response to getting slapped. The tension between Will Smith and Chris Rock is out the roof, especially after Chris Rock decided to address the slap situation between them, which took place over a year ago. Chris Rock recently released a stand-up comedy Netflix special where he's seen speaking on the situation between him, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett. Chris Rock's comedy special was hilarious and had many people crying from laughter, but obviously the most viral part of his special was when he decided to speak deeper into detail about the Will Smith slap. Chris Rock went on about Will Smith and started getting pretty deep into detail about why he didn't do anything back. It's obvious that Chris Rock was taking advantage of the comedy special and using it as a funny way to present his feelings towards what happened a year ago at the Oscar nominee awards. Well, because of this part of his skit, Chris Rock's Netflix special has been very successful. And this clip of him calling out Will Smith has been going viral all over the internet. It wasn't long before the clip of Chris Rock speaking on the situation was seen by Will Smith. And it's safe to say that Will Smith isn't very happy about it. Obviously, these guys have a serious tension built up between them, and Chris Rock's new Netflix special has only managed to take things to the next level. There's so much going on between Chris Rock and Will Smith. And now, Will Smith has taken to his social media to speak more about Chris Rock's remarks. Will Smith doesn't seem too happy about Chris Rock publicly saying all this stuff about him, but it's too late to take back, and now Will Smith is furious. You can clearly see it in his most recent reaction. There's obviously so much to get into with all that's going on between Chris Rock and Will Smith, but today we'll mainly be sticking to Will Smith speaks on Chris Rock responding to getting slapped, because Will Smith's recent reaction has the media shook. Like I said, there's a lot to get into, so be sure to stick around and watch this video until the end as we get into things one detail at a time. Trust me when I say you won't want to miss a thing. Thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at Starstruck. We post daily celebrity updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. For more content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and comment keyword Will Smith to enter a chance at winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. One lucky viewer is picked at the end of each month. Now, let's jump into this video and take a closer look at Will Smith speaks on Chris Rock's response to getting slapped. Will Smith and Chris Rock have had a weird tension between them ever since everything went down at the Oscars last year. It was obviously a crazy moment, and nothing like that has ever really taken place at the Oscars before. But it seemed like Will Smith was really hurt by what Chris Rock said, and that led him to walking directly up to him and slapping him in the face. This moment was viral for a long time, and literally is still relevant up until today. But to Chris Rock's advantage, he used the slap as a great marketing scheme for his new Netflix special. And by the looks of the numbers this Netflix special is bringing in, it seems like it's working. Plus, Chris Rock also said he tried reaching out to Will Smith after the incident took place, but he never received a response. It's obvious that Will Smith hates Chris Rock's guts, and this recent Netflix special has only managed to take things to the worst level. Honestly, I don't blame Chris Rock for doing what he did, and if you ask me, it's genius. He obviously had to address the situation one way or another, and if you ask me, he did it in the best way he possibly could have. I hate to see two great people beefing with each other like Chris Rock and Will Smith are, but I guess that's just the world we're living in. And it's sad to say, but this is all happening because of Will Smith's ex-wife. After going back and watching the Oscar footage of everything going down, I noticed that the real reason Will Smith went up to the stage and slapped Chris Rock is solely because Jada Pinkett gave him the look. The look of, it's not funny that he's making fun of me and you should do something about it. This caused Will Smith to make one of the biggest mistakes he's ever made in his career, and I hated to see it. Chris Rock is loved by so many people. This is the last thing anyone wanted to happen. But it did, and it brings us to where we're at today. Chris Rock releasing a brand new Netflix special speaking on the situation between him and Will, and managing to make millions of people smile because of it. That is the true art of comedy, and Chris Rock is easily considered one of the best to ever do it. Chris Rock's Netflix special is out the roof, and the numbers have skyrocketed, mostly because of his response to Will Smith's slap.